In this video, we will demonstrate how NextLab's Data Access Enforcer, or DAE, can anonymize data at rest in the database using Format Preserving Encryption, also known as FPE, and unmask the data when an authorized user requests access. We will show the following demonstration of DAE's FPE functionality. We will show an example of how DAE can apply FPE data masking based on policy to anonymize financial data at rest in the SAP HANA database. Bank key and account numbers will be anonymized in the database and will be unmasked for users who are authorized to access the data. In this case, users in the finance department who are in the same business unit. This data will only be unmasked at the time of access. For all other users, including database administrators, the data will remain anonymized. Now, let's take a look at this in the system. First, we'll run a query showing the bank account information before it is anonymized with FPE. We are doing this through SAP HANA Studio, directly accessing the SAP HANA database. As you can see, the bank account numbers and keys are both unmasked. Now, let's view the policies in the NextLabs Control Center. Here, there are policies defined to both anonymize and unmask the bank account information. This is because the data is anonymized at rest in the HANA database and is only being unmasked for those users who are authorized to view the data. In this first policy, we can see that in the action field, we are specifying that the fields should be masked. This policy will be applied during the initial anonymization, as well as whenever new records are added to the database. Now, if we look at the matching unmasking policy, we can see that the policy definition is similar, except that it is applied during different actions, and that it performs unmasking actions for authorized users. The initial anonymization of data using FPE in the database can be done using the bulk obfuscation tool, or bot, which is part of the DAE functionality. The initial anonymization only needs to be done once, and then any subsequent records that are added will have the same fields automatically anonymized. Now that the specified fields have been anonymized, if we look in the database, we can see that data in all of the records has been anonymized for both the bank key and the bank account number fields. Now we'll log in and view this through the SAP UI. When we view the customer information, we can see that the bank key and the bank account number are anonymized using alphanumeric masking. Now, if we view the same customer data with a user in the finance department who is authorized to view the data, we can see that the bank key and the bank account number are unmasked. This is because the DAE policy determines that the user is in the finance department and unmasks the data before it is displayed in SAP. Finally, let's see what happens when a database administrator tries to access the data directly with an admin account using SAP HANA Studio. When we log in as a database administrator and run the query to view the bank key and account number, we can see that it is still anonymized. This is because the data is encrypted at rest in the database, so even administrators cannot see the unmasked data. This concludes our demonstration of DAE's FPE masking capabilities and how you can use DAE to anonymize sensitive data in the database at rest and only unmask the data for users that are authorized to access it.